Hi, I'm Tristan Greenoff, and this is The Recap, a weekly roundup of environmental headlines. First up, Greta Thunberg has been named Time's Person of the Year. Thunberg sparked a global movement through her school strikes outside of Swedish Parliament. In the 16 months since then, she's addressed heads of state at the UN, met the Pope, engaged in sly Twitter responses with the President of the United States, and inspired 4 million people to join the largest climate demonstration in history. A pair of protests were held this week at the climate change conference in Madrid, Spain. Here, indigenous activists spoke out against a massive oil sands mine proposed for northern Alberta. One protest was held Monday outside the Canadian Embassy in Madrid, and the other was inside the COP25 UN climate negotiations. The protests target the Frontier Oil Sands Project, a $20.6 billion mine that would be built just north of Fort McMurray. It's reported that its production capacity would be up to 260 barrels per day of bitumen, if approved. Greenland is losing ice faster than expected, nearly 4 trillion tons worth. A team of 96 polar scientists from 50 international organizations put together the most complete picture of Greenland ice loss to date. Data from 11 different satellite missions were used. They found that Greenland has lost 3.8 trillion tons of ice since 1992. This was enough to push global sea levels up by 10.6 millimeters. To end on a more positive note, the world's first fully electric commercial plane was flown in Canada this week. The inaugural flight took place in Vancouver, British Columbia, and lasted for 15 minutes. The plane was designed by Australian engineering firm Magnix, who worked in partnership with Harbour Air. This new technology would mean significant cost savings and lower emissions for the company. However, Harbour Air will need to wait at least 2 years before it can start to electrify their fleet of over 40 seaplanes. That's all for this week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that little bell icon for notifications. We'll see you next week.